Good morning and welcome to Good News for today for February the 13th. My name is Tim.
I'm Nikki.
And I'm going to start off by apologizing for the quality of our recording this time around. We're trying something a little bit different with our computer systems here, and the sound quality is not quite as it ought to be. But we're going to try a few experiments with giving you the opportunity to see the scripture on your screen as we read. So I'm going to begin by reading from the New Testament reading for today, which is taken from 2 Timothy chapter 4, verses 1 through 8. This is from the New Testament for everyone, starting at verse 4. This is my solemn charge to you, in the presence of God and King Jesus, who will judge the living and the dead, and by his appearance and his kingdom. This then is my charge to you. Announce the word. Keep going whether the time is right or wrong. Rebuke, warn, and encourage with all patience and explanation. The time is coming, you see, when people won't tolerate healthy teaching. Their ears will start to itch, and they will collect for themselves teachers who will tell them what they want to hear. Ring a bell? They will turn away from listening to the truth and will go after myths instead. But as for you, keep your balance in everything. Put up with suffering, do the work of an evangelist, complete the particular task assigned to you. For I am already being poured out as a drink offering. My departure time has arrived. I have fought the good fight. I have completed the course. I have kept the faith. What do I still have to look for? The crown of righteousness. The Lord, the righteous judge, will give it to me as my reward on that day, and not only to me, but also to all who have loved his appearing.
When Paul says, I have fought the good fight, I have kept the faith, it reminded me of a friend of mine who passed away in 2002. Her name was Alma Skelding. Some of you might have known Alma. She was a hairdresser, so she had many connections. As a matter of fact, when she turned 80, we had a come and go tea for her at our house, and 120 people came to this come and go tea. So she knew a lot of people, and she commented after that they came from all different churches, and she was quite pleased with that she was well connected to people in all different churches. Now, Alma had some serious challenges. She was deaf. She had a hearing aid, but she had a hearing problem when she was 2, and so she spent her whole life being very hard of hearing, even with the hearing aid. And as she grew older, she died when she was 94. At the end of her life, she was actually deaf and blind, but she made a commitment to the Lord when she was in her early 30s, I believe, and she said what she wanted to was she wanted to finish strong. As Paul said, I fought the good fight, I have kept the faith, and that's what she wanted. She didn't want to just kind of be someone who was excited about her faith when she came to the Lord and then kind of petered out. And she did a lot of things to keep her faith and to continue to grow in her faith. She used to memorize scripture, even to the end of her life, when she was so blind that she could only read scripture if you wrote it in great big bold letters with a big black marker, and she would really kind of be reading one letter at a time. So that's a difficult way to memorize scripture, but she continued to memorize scripture and use every opportunity to speak to others about her faith. And I always remember that of her, that she wanted to finish strong, and she did. And it's not over till it's over. God calls us to finish strong, and there really are no retired Christians. You don't retire from being a believer. Verse 2 says, be prepared in season and out of season. So this is a different kind of a time for us during a pandemic, but we have opportunities to speak one-on-one with people that maybe we wouldn't have otherwise. And Paul's challenge is that we must pass it on. Each one teach one. My 2 Timothy is one of my favorite books of the Bible. My life verse is in 2 Timothy 2:2, which is what you've heard, and the things you have heard me say in the presence of many witnesses, and trust reliable men and women who will be qualified to teach others also. So that's our challenge, to learn and then to teach others. So Tim's going to close with a psalm, and it's a responsive psalm, so you get to join in on that one as well.
Yes, this is one of the Psalms that is in the readings for today. This is Psalm 136. I've chosen to skip verses 15 through 22, which tend to concentrate on God's dealings with the Jews in the Old Testament. So that's not that it's not important, but we're also trying to make this a little bit shorter. So I'm going to read the beginning parts, and you and Nikki can join in on the response in each verse, okay? Give thanks to the Lord, for he is good.
His love endures forever.
Give thanks to the God of gods.
His love endures forever.
Give thanks to the Lord of lords.
His love endures forever.
To him who alone does great wonders.
His love endures forever.
Who by his understanding made the heavens.
His love endures forever.
Who spread out the earth upon the waters.
His love endures forever.
Who made the great lights.
His love endures forever.
The sun to govern the day.
His love endures forever.
The moon and stars to govern the night.
His love endures forever.
He remembered us in our low estate.
His love endures forever.
And freed us from our enemies.
His love endures forever.
He gives food to every creature.
His love endures forever.
Give thanks to the God of heaven.
His
love endures forever.
The word of the Lord.
Yes, indeed. Thank you, folks, for joining us today, and we wish you a good day and stay healthy, and we'll see you next time.
And happy Valentine's.
Yes, that's tomorrow, isn't it?
Sunday.
Happy Valentine's.
Sunday. Oh, yes.